Hello, I promised to give some of my students a short practice for them to do. This is a little moon mandala that I've been doing daily along with my usual Kundalini flow practice. It's suitable for all, but if you do have knee issues, ankle issues, stiff hips, I would advise you to get a block or to get cushions to raise your hips and do it with awareness. But I don't advocate props, but we're going to use props today just because I know that some of my students are a little bit where you don't have to be bendy to be a yogi, as you know. So, and also if you don't have a strap, get a dressing gown belt, a belt. We're going to use belts as well. Let's just we'll use props today anyway. So it's only short, and it's because the moon is waning, our energy is waning, and this is just to get our energy flowing. So we will begin by coming in onto your knees, and I've said to some of my students, because this is the end of a lunar cycle, it's about destruction, letting go of anything that's not good for you, so we can move into the new moon on the 22nd. We're invoking the goddess Kali, and the goddess Kali, she's invoked when you need to slay demons, So but these are good demons. These are things we just don't need, our thoughts that we don't need, things in our life. So the mudra we're going to use is this. Okay, oh, I feel like a Charlie's Angel there. So it's that, okay. It's called the steeple mudra, Kali mudra. So we're going to begin. So placing your hands into Kali mudra, inhaling to come up, and then you can close your eyes if you like. You're circling, nice big circles. It doesn't matter which way you go, because you're going to go the other way the next time. Deep breaths, and you can slow this down. You can do less breaths. You can work with what feels good for you. And then coming down onto your tummies. I'm going to go sideways so you can see me. Come down, exhaling, inhaling, coming up into Bhujangasana, cobra pose, and then you're going to exhale and come into downward facing dog. Okay, nice deep breaths. Smooth out the breath. And then from here, take your left foot forward. Swivel the back foot, bend the front knee. We're moving into warrior one. Now I'm going to go to the front of the mat so you can see what I'm doing here. So you're coming into Kali mudra. The hands are going to be in Kali mudra. So you're heel to heel, hips are square, pressing down the outside edge of the back foot. And again, you're going to move with your breath and move in the way that your body wants to flow you. And then you're turning to the right of your mat, coming into goddess pose. So I'm going to go this way so you can see goddess pose. And again, circling, nice big deep circles. Okay, and then from your goddess, straighten your legs and you turn to the back of your mat. Bend the front knee, back leg straight, moving into reverse warrior. Looking up at that palm above you. And then you're going to turn to the back of the mat. I'm going to face forward so you can see what I'm doing. Coming down onto your left knee, arms up to the sky. Inhale to open up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Okay, keep going with that. And then from here, what you're going to do is slowly and carefully turning. Keep going right here. You're turning, and this right leg should be over the left. If you need, you place a block underneath that left sit bone. We're moving into Gomukhasana. So the opposite arm to the bent knee is going to be on top of the other arm. And then from here, being careful with your shoulders. If you've got shoulder issues, be very aware here. And again, close your eyes if you like. Smooth out the breath. Nice circles. We're representing the lunar circle, lunar cycle here. We're going round and round circles. Make sure your jaw and your shoulders are relaxed. And then release. You're going to take this right knee is going to be bent and stretch out the left leg. If you can see, I'm going to go this way so you can see. Yeah, and then you're going to take that left arm down to try and hold on to the outside edge of the foot. If your hand's just at your leg, that's okay. Take the right arm up. Okay, find your drishti point. Breathe into where you are, and you don't have to be taking your arm all the way over. It's just about opening up, feeling the stretch, breathing into where you are. Now you're facing the side of your mat, and then inhaling to come back up, and then you should move to the front of your mat, and we're moving into Ekapada Rajakapotanasana. So I'm going to move back so you can see there's this right leg should be bent, and the left leg is out behind you. I'll maybe go to the back a bit just so you can see online teaching is not really my thing. Okay, if you can see, hopefully you can see. If that doesn't feel right for you, place your cushion or a block underneath that right sit bone. Lengthen through the spine, either staying here or you might want to come forwards. I'll turn this way so you can see. Palms facing upwards. And relax the jaw and shoulders and breathe into where you are. Being aware of your heart center, relaxing your jaw. Take your head down if you like. Not dropping your head down though. And then from here, you're going to move into downward facing dog. So, pushing up and coming into downward facing dog. Again, finding your breath. Then exhaling, come down onto your knees and sitting back on your heels. Inhaling, coming all the way up into Kali Mudra again, and you're going to take your flow of the circle the opposite direction that you did before. Nice deep breaths. And then releasing down, coming forwards, exhaling to come down onto your tummies. Inhale into Bhujangasana, staying there for a few breaths. So you might want to go quicker if you like and move through the breath. And then curl the back toes under, push up into downward facing dog. Inhale, take your right foot forwards this time, swivel the back foot, bend the front knee, moving into Virabhadrasana 1, Warrior 1, Kali Mudra again, and then again, nice big circles. Remember, Warrior 1 is a little bit of a back bend. Turn to the left of your mat now. Your feet are turned out. Bend the knees, moving into Goddess pose. And again, nice big circles. And then straightening these legs, turning that left foot out to the back of the mat, and you're moving into reverse warrior, looking up at that left palm that's facing down. And then releasing, and I'm sorry to be rude and have my back to you, but you're taking your right foot, right knee down, arms up, inhale to open up, exhale, hands to heart center. And then releasing, you're moving to the left of your mat now, and that left knee is going to be on top of the right knee. So it should flow a little bit, but don't worry if it doesn't. If you need to get a block, a pillow, I'm going back here so you can see me. So go with what feels right for you, Gomukhasana. So remember, it's the opposite arm to the bent knee should be in the top here. Lift up these elbows if you don't have shoulder issues. Smooth out the breath. Big circles or small circles. Where are you at today? And then release. And then open up your legs. You're going to get your right knee is going to go into that left thigh this time. Flex that left foot towards you. Take the left hand, hold on to that foot or onto the leg, it doesn't matter where. And lift up that right arm. A nice big stretch over. Smooth out your breath. come all the way back up. And then we're moving to the front of your mat. So your left knee is bent. You're moving into pigeon pose, Ekapada Kapotanasana. I'm going to move back so you can see. Hopefully you can see. I'll go and try and go back just a little bit further here. And your hands are coming down, palms facing up. Relax the head down, but don't flop it down. Find your breath. Inhaling to come back up, moving into downward facing dog. So you can repeat these cycles a few times. I would say do that about twice more. But then walk your hands towards you. Hold onto your elbows. You can bend your knees slightly, moving into Uttanasana, standing forward bend. Relax the jaw and shoulders. Be aware of the feet connected to the earth. Inhale, take your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes. Be aware of your heart beating. Be aware of the prana moving through your body. And then breathing in, take your arms all the way up. And breathing out to fold forward. You can bend your knees slightly if you like. Breathe in, sweeping your arms up. Breathe out, hands to heart center. Breathe in, arms up. Breathe out, folding forwards. Breathing in. Hands to heart center, exhaling. We'll do that one more time. You're going to stay down there. You can hold on, take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers if you like, taking your elbows out. Or keep holding onto your elbows. Breathe into where you are, bend your knees if you like, relax your jaw and shoulders, smooth out the exhale. Inhale, take your arms all the way up to the sky. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes again. Be aware of your heart beating. Feel the prana move through your body. Feel that invisible string pulling your head up to the heavens. And be aware of the four corners of your feet and the connection to the earth. So take a wide step to the side of the mat, to the right, I would say here. Take your arms out. I'm going to go forward so you can see. You're exhaling, take your right hand to the outside of the left foot. Lift that left arm up, looking up to the sky. Inhaling to come back up. Exhale to go the other way. So keep working with this. Bend your knee if you need to. The next exhale, you're going to stay down there. Breathing into it. As you inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, allow yourself to twist that little bit further. Remember to bend your knees if you need to and be aware of both feet on the ground. Inhaling to come all the way back up. Exhale to go the other way. And again, with every inhale, lengthen through the spine. Every exhale, twist that little bit further. Looking up to these fingertips in the sky. Inhaling to come all the way back up. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Inhale to open up in the heart and exhaling to fold forward. Soften that space in between your shoulder blades. Nice deep breaths. Inhaling to come all the way back up. And then we're going to try and become trees now. Vrikshasana, the tree pose. So concentrate on the spot in front of you, your drishti point. You're going to take your right foot to your left ankle. Stay there if you're having a wobbly day. Or take it to your calf or to your inner thigh. Engaging that thigh, pressing with equal pressure. Hands to your heart centers. Arms all the way up to the sky. Smooth the breath out. And release. Let's try the other side. One side might be more wobbly than the other. So take that left foot to the right ankle, or to the calf, or to the inner thigh, engaging that thigh. Hands to the heart center, arms all the way up to the sky. And then releasing. Moving to the front of your mats, inhaling arms up, exhaling to fold forwards, inhaling to come halfway up, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hands to the mat, and you're stepping back to plank pose. So hands are stacked directly underneath the shoulders, push back with the heels. If you've got weak back muscles or you've had abdominal surgery, this isn't for you. Come down onto your knees. Exhale, drop the knees, the chest, and the pelvis. So, oh, hello there. So we're going to move into Dhanurasana, the bow pose, one of my favourite poses. This is a tridoshic pose. It balances all three body types. If that's not for you, you're going to work with Ardha Dhanurasana. I'm going to go sideways again so you can see. So, Ardha Dhanurasana, you take your right arm out, bend that left knee, reach back the left hand to try and hold on to that foot or ankle. Don't worry if you're not there yet. But if you want to move into full Dhanurasana, you're going to hold on to your ankles. Make sure they don't splay, protect your knees. You're going to have Barbie toes. Push the balls of your feet up to the sky. Inhale, push the shins away from you. Nice deep breaths. And releasing, stack the hands in front of you, rest your forehead down. Feel the prana move through your body. Release any last remnants of tension. Inhaling to come all the way back up. And then you're going to do the other side. If you did half bow, or if you did full bow, bend both legs. Make sure your feet are parallel. You're going to have Barbie toes, the balls of your feet up to the sky. Breathe in, push the shins away. Open up in the chest. Bring awareness to your heart center. Relax your jaw and breathe. Breathing is the most important. And release. Stack the hands in front of you. Rest your forehead down. Breathing in to come all the way back up, coming onto your knees. Inhale, take your arms up to the sky. Exhaling to fold forwards, back to the hands and the kidneys, rest the forehead down. Inhale to come up. Exhale to flow forwards. Do this a couple more times. It's really aiming to smooth out the breath. Slow down the breath, connect the breath with the body, remembering the breath is the bridge to the mind, and the mind is the bridge to the soul. So the more we smooth out the breath, the more we smooth out the mind, we'll be able to really connect with ourselves. Then from here, we're going to move onto our backs. Now this is where the blocks come in handy. Now you don't need to use a block, but it just helps to lift up. We're moving into bridge pose. So what we're going to do is Setu Bandhasana, if anyone wants to know the Sanskrit of it. Some yoga lineages don't call it that, Phil, but I do. So there we go. It's all good. There's no judgment in the room. I'm only here with my cat Peppy. So moving into Setu Bandhasana. So you can just move into Setu Bandhasana by lying on your back, bending your knees, arms down by your side, tuck the chin in, and inhaling to lift up the hips. Your legs are parallel. Okay, this is really good for balancing the thyroid systems. It's good for tension in the neck. Make sure the cervical spine is not touching the floor. You can stay there really pushing up, but if you like, you can take, if you want, you can have your block the lowest point to just keep your hips up and just give yourself some support and really feel some balance. I like to place it the middle part where it's really just helping to lift up. If I'm not feeling I want to really, really push myself. Some of you might want to have a deeper back bend and place it in the sacrum to here. But today for me, my energy's low. I tried running for the first time. It was really rubbish. I didn't really like it, and I run like a wifey. Anyway, so you're going to close your eyes. You either take your arms over your head them down by your side. Mine are down by my side. My palms are facing upwards, just to really allow the energy to flow, to feel open. Connect with your breath. Have that silence. And then from here, releasing the block, slowly coming down, vertebrae by vertebrae. And then you're going to get your belt, your dressing gown belt, your normal belt, your one of these belts. And let's do some floor work here. So this might look weird online. I've not taught this online before, but let's see where we're at. So lying on your back and your knees are bent. You're going to stretch out that left leg, and then from here take the belt around the ball of the right foot. Okay, holding on to the foot. Take your left arm down the side of you, and you're just going to lift and try and straighten that leg. Now don't worry if the leg isn't straight. Make sure the shoulders relax. Try and keep the hips stable. And then when you're ready, I'm going to go to the side a little bit here. My leg's going to go over into the window. You're going to try and take the leg outwards. So try and keep that left foot flexed. And keep the shoulders and the jaw relaxed. And the breath smooth. Remember the breath, if your breathing isn't smooth when you're in a posture, you need to step back a little bit with the posture. The breath, it shouldn't be the asana is affecting the breath. The asana should be opening up the breath. So breathing in, take that leg back up, and then swapping hands, hold on to the belt with your left hand. Open that right arm out like a wing, and then gently, you don't need to, because of all the connective tissue in your pelvis here, you don't need to take it all the way to the side. It's just a gentle movement, looking along that right arm, breathing into it, being aware of the sensations in your body. Inhaling to come back up. Draw that knee towards you, release the belt. And then we're going to do the other side. Come back onto my mat, it's a lot comfier. So keep that right leg straight and wrap the belt around the ball of the left leg now. Holding on to it with the left arm, right arm down by your side. So flex that right foot, so feel the length by pushing out through the bottom of the right heel. Your shoulders should be nice and relaxed. Breathe into where you are today. You don't need to have a straight leg like myself. And then slowly, when you're ready, opening that hip out, taking out to wherever you are today, making sure you're trying to keep these hips nice and square. So keeping that right hip on the ground. Keep flexing that right foot. Just breathing into where you are. Some days are better than others. We hold a lot of tension and emotion in that inner groin area. Inhale, take the leg back up, swapping legs, right hand holding onto the belt now. Open that left arm like a wing, and then gently drop that left leg over to the right and look along that left wing. So nice deep breaths. Keep trying to flex that right foot. Inhaling to come all the way back up. From here, see if you can try and take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers and try. Don't worry if you can't straighten your legs. You can keep the legs bent if you'd like. So make sure the shoulders are relaxed, the chin is tucked in. Breathe into it. Draw the knees into your belly. And then from here, you're going to roll onto your right side, pushing yourself up. Got one last wee thing to do with you to really help bring some balance into your life. So Nadi Shodhana, alternate nostril breathing. I'm just going to give you the basics here. This is if you're a beginner, or I'm not going to complicate anything. I'm going to assume you're right-handed for the moment, not complicate anything. So you're going to use your right thumb and your right ring finger to block off the nostrils. Make sure your spine is long, your shoulders are relaxed. And the way you remember at which point do you block off the nostril is after every inhale. You're sealing in the good energy. But I'm going to talk you through the first few rounds. So closing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, block off that right nostril with your thumb and breathe in slowly, smoothly, deeply through your left. Block off the left nostril and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Block it off and breathe out through the left. Breathe in through the left. Block it off and continue. Finish that last round, and then from here, prepare yourself for Shavasana. You're going to lie on your back, nice and comfortable, palms facing upwards, feet slightly turned out. Closing your eyes. Any last movements you need to. Relax your feet, your ankles, your legs, your bottom and your pelvis. Relax your spine and your shoulder blades, your shoulders, your hands, your arms, back of your neck, your throat, and your jaw. Behind your eyeballs, your forehead and your scalp. Feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper. Let go. Relax. There's nowhere you need to go. Nothing you need to do. Everything is perfect, just as it is. You are perfect, just as you are. Start to be aware of the sounds outside the room, the sounds inside the room, where you're lying on the floor, sensations on your skin, coming back to your breath, beginning to wiggle your fingers and your toes, stretch your arms over your head, away from your body, stretch your feet away from your body, pulling your knees in, give yourselves a wee hug, roll from side to side to loosen off your sacrums. Roll onto your right side into recovery position and stay there. Then gently pushing yourself up to seated position. You're placing your hands not in Anjali Mudra today, you're putting it into Kali Mudra, remember? We're honouring the goddess Kali. We're letting go of things that aren't good for us. So, and we're all going to end with an Om. Okay, here we go. Namaste. Thank you for practicing yoga with me. And remember, just give me a shout anytime you've got any questions. Bye-bye.